Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, you're continuing the journey of X-Men 97. This is episode 5, and I cannot wait to dive into it. Now, thankfully, I didn't see any spoilers, but I woke up a few minutes before I came in here and started recording, and I was scrolling through Twitter, and thankfully, I saw a couple tweets that were not spoilers saying, oh my god, this episode was insane. Thankfully, there was no spoilers. I'm like, oh crap, and I'm like, okay, well, at least that wasn't a spoiler, and I'm keep scrolling through or whatever, just being more cautious. Then there's another one, I'm like, oh shit. But thankfully, nothing was said. It was like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. Oh my god, I even saw one. I was up anyways. I'm like, I guess I'll check it out because it just dropped. And they're like, what the hell? I'm like, so I got off Twitter and got over here, started recording. So, anyways, X-Men 97 has been a crazy ride so far, and the ending of last week's episode pretty much, I mean, look, I don't know what they're going to do, but Storm, what was it called? The entity that came after her or whatever at the end of the episode. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but like, I'm pretty sure that's involved in the episode. At least that's what I think, or maybe they're holding that off. I don't know for sure, but like, I'm loving what they're doing in this show. They're surprising us. They're keeping us on the edge of our seats. And the fact is, they're not holding back on the storytelling, because literally this show just came back after so long, and you would think they're going to build up to some stuff. No, they are not wasting any time getting into some insane shit with this show. And I appreciate the hell out of that for them for doing that, because, you know, they're not wasting time. Like, you know, because there's a possibility that they wouldn't have gotten a season 2 when they got season 1 greenlit. So they were like, we got to make sure we get to some shit. Obviously, they announced season 2 before season 1 even aired, and I think they announced season 3 as well. So yeah, they're pretty safe at this point, but still, they're not wasting any time, and I really appreciate it. So let's dive into it now, guys. Let's check out episode 5. I'm excited to get into it. Let's go. Love hearing this every Wednesday morning. Oh, that was amazing. Yes.
Was it caused by atomic testing? Or is it nature herself deciding the time has come to change the human race?
We prefer to see it as a world that misunderstands us. Fortunately, helping us build those bridges is a journalist as esteemed as yourself.
A school for mutants, founded by the late Professor Charles Xavier.
They be busy doing a bit of renovating since Gambit's last visit.
Oh. All these mutants. A lot of mutants. Wow. I knew it was right.
A lot of smiles at the mansion when we heard Madeline Pryor scored a top spot among Genosha's brass.
Oh.
The interim council wanted an X-Man.
Hey.
Heard on a live wire.
Such wonders in this city. Long as he left
That's
those
cool to
faithful
see,
killer monks
Nightcrawler.
back at the monastery.
Everything around us would not have been possible without the work of the X-Men.
Daddy's charging pretty high rent.
Forcing a nation overnight is not without its share of stumbles.
Ignore him.
Oh, okay.
Life is violins.
He keeps vamping a lot.
I blame soap operas. Just marry Isabel and be done. There is no love without sin. For love is best.
Wow, the dialogue in this episode.
Are you surprised to see such a bold move in world politics?
Well,
Yeah, are
if
you?
An X-Man teaches anything, Miss Tilby, it's to expect the unexpected.
Let's talk about you and Marvel Girl. I hear you're the X-Men's power couple.
Marvel Girl.
A love
What?
that spans galaxies.
You're skipping the questions, Stu.
Hard to interview someone who can't tell
Yeah.
which parts of her memories belong to her and which parts belong to her clone.
Okay.
Even reacquainting
That makes sense.
psychic powers.
This busted mug ain't changed in 100 years, and you know it.
Yeah.
I remember so many things.
And she takes off my ruby glasses, which hold back my powers.
I needed to anchor myself.
I know all about drowning in memories. Best to look
He
up
does.
and keep paddling. Keep moving.
Mhm.
The past
You don't
will
wanna
yank
drown
you
in 'em.
under if you don't.
Yep.
You forget how many sunrises your eyes have seen.
What?
Logan, I'm...
You're Jean Grey. He's Scott Summers. Those are the rules.
Jean and I don't have any kids.
You don't?
No.
Strange. I saw hospital records for one Nathan Charles Summers. Why lie?
Because you're normal.
Excuse me?
I said because you're normal. You're ungrateful. We fight, risk our lives for you. Evil
Exactly.
Mutants, robots,
Oh,
crazy
shit.
aliens. The truth is, we're nothing like you. Thank God, because it's the only reason you people are still alive.
Holy fuck, dude.
We need a handsome jawline that begs trust and respect. A poster child king.
Careful, Miss Frost. Don't be filling this man's head with such notions.
Wish for me to rule Genosha. Huh.
Oh.
Hilarious.
And I may not like it, but if Charles trusts you with his X-Men, he trusts you with this.
We were at a bar in Germany when he first mentioned his dream. We thought we'd perish before seeing the day when humanity accepted our people, like Moses in the Promised Land.
You think making me your queen means we're getting back together?
It is a political calculation, Rogue.
What?
Me, mutant kind's fiercest defender.
You take me for a fool, acting like this is all about you and the professor.
Shit.
I won't deny my passion for you. We would be lucky to have you. Lead.
Don't accept. No.
Describe him to me. Describe Nathan.
Don't tell me! You can explain!
Wait, what?
Sorry. Mine just drifted a moment.
Mind drift indeed.
How long has it been happening?
A month, maybe. I was
Ooh,
checking in after she
shit.
moved overseas, but we ended up...
Go to Genosha. Do you love her?
Do you love the clone?
Love both of you.
Ooh.
Whole galaxies beckoned me. The music's changing and you need a chair. Leader, father, husband.
And you? You don't
God,
trust your memories.
it's back and
Do
forth.
you even love me?
My love for you is the one thing I remember amid this pain and insanity.
Remember or feel?
You best sit down.
She's gonna reveal everything to him.
It was back after I ran away. The man seemed nice enough. Seemed to want to help. Just not like I thought. And when we realized that his electromagnetic powers protected him from my touch, other things started happening. There wasn't enough room in our affair for his demons and mine.
Jesus.
When I
Man.
joined the X-Men,
You never wanted to make things official. I respected that. I played the swamp rat.
Swamp
I played
rat.
your share. All the expectations. I can't touch you, Remy. Your heart may beat for me, but I can't feel it.
Something's a bit deeper than skin, Cher.
Not this.
I wager
I think
that
he's
fool
right,
will
though.
Break your heart in two.
Damn. Some, oh. Was that the Watcher? So she's accepting. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What is it?
Madeline.
Turn it off. The music. Get everybody out.
Oh shit, he's here?
Cable, what's going on?
Body slide. One.
No. Not again.
Eyes. You made it.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
What the fuck just happened? What just happened? Oh shit. Oh my god. What the fuck, dude?
Remy.
You go at it, you end up dead. Can't even dent it.
Holy shit, dude. Who fucking made it? Holy shit, dude.
Never much cared for roulette.
My god. Shit. Oh, okay. What the fuck, dude?
Don't you dare! You hear me?
He's trying to protect us, Rose!
Yeah. Holy shit.
Hab keine Angst.
Oh shit.
Gambit, see your bet. My favor.
Dude!
The name's Gambit, mon ami.
Regardless of your stance on recent world events,
Oh my.
the images you are about to see may be disturbing.
That is fucked up.
Sugar. I can't feel you.
I don't even know where to begin. Holy shit. This has to be one of the most insane episodes of X-Men that I can remember from this, like, from the 90s show in the 90s. Like, this is one of the most insane episodes they've ever done. And I should have known something was going to happen, because it was starting out in a place of where we have this reporter interviewing some of the X-Men, like Beast and Jubilee, and then interviewing Scott, and that really took a turn. But all this, and then we have Genosha, we're seeing all these mutants. Something was going to happen. And once the thing with Jean and Madeline started occurring, I'm like, what is going on exactly? Okay, so this felt like a version of Days of Future Past, essentially. Like, it felt like that's what it was, because you had this colossal Sentinel, and I wanted to double check, because I was like, I think I'm still recording, because I was like, did I shut off recording to I don't know what I was thinking, because I was like, did I stop recording and then get the review? Sorry, lost my train of thought. So I just want to make sure I was recording. But okay, it felt like this feedback, because you had this colossal Sentinel that just popped up out of nowhere, or at least the implications that popped out of nowhere. I guess the question is, where did it come from? Because Cable was there for a brief second, and he saw his mom, his actual mom, Madeline, for a brief second, and then he got pulled back into time, it seemed. Did the Sentinel that was dropping all the Sentinels, that colossal one, did it come from the future? Or did Cable know ahead of time it was going to attack Genosha, and that's why he was there to say, shut off the music? He was trying to warn them. Shit. Okay. So, it seems that Gambit is gone, Magneto is gone, and several other mutants that were there encased within Magneto, and of course, all these other mutants that died during this. We lost so many. We have to, I don't know. I'm guessing they're going to find a way to reverse this. I don't know. Because it felt like Magneto was going to be a main player moving forward. And the same thing with Gambit, because, of course, Gambit's been around forever. It's like, I don't know what the plan is. But I have faith that this show is going to do what is right for the show. Killing Magneto and Gambit and all these mutants and have this gigantic catastrophe, a version of Days of Future Past, like, so brutal, just killing off a ton of mutants on their island, like their own dedicated space, is gigantic for this show. And just in general, just killing Magneto and Gambit is insane. Now, Gambit being the one to destroy the gigantic colossal Sentinel, that was awesome. Like, I think he knew it was going to happen, or he figured something was going to happen, because he was able to destroy it with his abilities, but he had to be in contact with it. I don't know if he knew he was going to get stabbed, but he was willing to sacrifice himself because it was just going after Rogue. Of course, he got her out of the way and then raised the gamble, if you will, as he mentioned. Shit. I don't know what they're going to do. Because I was expecting we're going to continue with the storm arc we got in episode 4 last week at the end of the back half of episode 4 where the whole thing and the adversary, I think that's what it is, the entity or whatever. I thought we were going to continue that in this episode. No. And there's a reason why, because we had all this build up for this gigantic insanity of just, and I wouldn't say payoff because it's not a payoff. It's like a fucking disaster, but it's build up to the disaster that occurs. We have a lot of interesting dialogue between some characters as well that really, I think, just benefited the episode. Because we had all that insanity with the Sentinel and everything, which was just brutal to watch. Just it goes to show the insane level of storytelling they do with the show in terms of just showing that insane event like that and not being afraid to kill off characters. I think they're going to find a way to bring Gambit and Magneto, and I think they're going to find a way to bring them back. I don't know, but still. Insanity. Okay, so we had Scott being interviewed by the reporter. Didn't go well. He just lost it because he was getting really upset. He's in a really bad place, obviously losing his son, who was here for a brief moment in Genosha, but he lost his son. And then the reporter was like, well, there was records and there was a doctor, but that doctor didn't want to deliver, the baby or whatever. So it's like a whole thing. But he lost his cool, saying, you're lucky that you're different. Well, we're lucky. I'm thankful that I'm different than you because, that's the only thing that kept you guys alive or whatever. Like, he got really, really dark because he's just tired of, the shit. And he has other stuff going on personally that, is affecting him. That he should not have done the interview. He should never have done it. Him psychically communicating with Madeline, I understand why he's doing it because that is the mother of his child. Of course, Jean finds out about it and she's really mad. But at the same point, she's also out in the lake, just kind of like pulling up memories in the water and kind of looking at shit. And then here comes Logan and they're talking and they kiss and they have that moment. But then she's like, trying to remember like what's a memory and what is actually my memory and what's and then when it gets to the whole Scott thing with Madeline, because she's really upset, and I don't blame her, but at the same time, you have to understand, he had a child with this version of Jean, Madeline. He had a child with her, and he was with her for a long time, presumably. We don't know how long, but because neither of them know exactly, but still, they have a weird dynamic here with the whole, and it's Mr. Sinister. He's the one who fucked everything up here, but still, Scott talking with the mother of his child is understandable. And so when they're having the argument outside, of course, Beast is being interviewed while all this stuff's being said on the stairway. So it's like right over there you, how long have we doing this? Like, oh boy, okay, this whole dynamic between Scott and Jean should not be happening right here nearby cameras and microphones. But anyways, so they go outside. The whole thing back forward where Scott's like, do you love me? Do you actually feel that? Or is it a memory? Because Jean says, the only thing I know for a fact, I know I love you. It's the only memory that I know I have out of all this mess she's trying to, figure out. He's like, is it just a memory? Or do you really feel that way about me? Do you really love me? Do you feel it? Or is it just a memory? I really wish that it wasn't happening this way, but the dynamic between them is going to be very interesting and very complicated because of the fact that there was a switch with Jean and Madeline, and then the whole thing is that Madeline actually had a child with Scott and Jean didn't. It's a really big mess. So I don't know what they're going to do with it, but man, they got to some really harsh things being said. And then we get to the whole Genosha thing before the Sentinel throwdown. It's revealed to Gambit because Rogue reveals basically what happened because we've never seen this backstory before because she was asked to be the queen of Genosha because they're asking Magneto to rule Genosha. And his one condition is that he has Rogue be by his side. That was his condition. Well, she at first, I thought she was going to not accept it all, and then she actually doesn't. But it's a whole trick here. But she basically tells Gambit the truth about how her mother was teaching her, kind of, helping her with her powers, but her mom was evil and everything, or not a good person and all that, and took her to Magneto, and she spent some time there, and then that's when they discovered that his magnetism can withstand her abilities, but then it kind of gets at him at time or whatever, so I guess they take their relationship all the way, and the implication is that he's struggling, like he's hurt and everything, so basically it's not fully, he can't fully resist her powers or resist her mutation, so there is some drawback to it. And then later on, when the show actually starts, the X-Men 90s series, and they actually run into each other, they act like it never happened. So the way they're playing it off is that Rogue acted like it never happened, and Magneto's acted like it never happened. So that's how they explained it away. Because in the 90s show, I don't think in the original 90s series, they never hinted at anything between them. I don't think they did. I have to really go back and look, or maybe somebody noticed something, but I doubt there was any plans back then to do this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is a new thing they're introducing within this 97 continuation, and that wasn't originally in the 90s show. But still, holy shit. And then she dances with him, and then she reveals, Gambit's right, this is more than just touch, because that's what Gambit was kind of implying, this, what I feel for you is deeper than the fact that we can't touch each other because of your abilities. So, I think she was ultimately not going to accept Magneto's offer of being queen or kind of running Genosha alongside with him. And then chaos ensued. I don't know where the show goes from here. I have no idea, because you end on Rogue literally holding Gambit's dead body. I don't know where you go from here. Holy shit. And there's a lot of things. Of course, Storm's still dealing with whatever's happening with this entity or whatever. So we have a lot of stuff going on here. So I don't know what to expect, but man, this show is just insane. It's insane. What you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. I can't wait to see what they do next. I mean, the fact is, I don't know where they're going to take it next. They could continue with the Storm thing, which they might continue with the Storm thing next, just so we can get away from this for a bit. I have no idea. They may split it up. Who knows? But anyways, guys, I can't wait to jump into the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy the reaction. Wow. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought about this episode, because holy shit. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.